kindness is strength. Meanwhile, Uppal had a different idea. Since he had no money to buy his milk, eggs and sugar from shops, he decided to ask his friends for help. Uppal went to his friend Mushin the cow for some milk.
Hello, Mushin. How are you? Will you mind if I borrow some milk from you? My grandmother needs it to make some custard. She is very ill.
Glad to meet Uppal and delighted by his polite request, Mushin the cow readily gave some milk to Uppal.
There you go, Uppal. Anything for you. You have always been so very kind to me.
Now that Uppal had some milk, all he needed were the eggs and sugar. He decided to go ask Panchi the bird for help.
Good morning, Panchi. May I request you to give me a few eggs so that my grandmother can make some custard? She is very ill.
Say no more, Uppal. Anything for you. You have always been so kind to me and my chicks.
On seeing Uppal and delighted by his polite request, Panchi fluttered her wings with joy and gave Uppal a dozen eggs. 1 dozen eggs is another way of saying 12 eggs. Uppal had almost everything he needed. He just needed to get some sugar. But whom could he ask? He didn't have any money to go to a shop. He knew his friends Mushin and Panchi didn't have any sugar. He didn't know what to do or where to go. As he was thinking about solving his problems, sitting in the cool shade of a banyan tree, a troop of ants were marching past Uppal. When they saw Uppal sitting under a tree, lost in thought, the commander-in-chief of the ant army, Colonel Pipilika, marched towards him and asked what was wrong.
Attention! State your problem to me, Uppal. I will help you win this battle.
I am not fighting, Colonel Pipilika. I am just sad. My grandmother is ill and would love to eat some custard. I have already got the milk and eggs from my friends. All I need is some sugar, and I don't know where to get any.
Be at ease, soldier. My army will give you what you need. This is the least we can do for you. You have always been kind to my army when others wanted to crush them for amusement.
So saying, Colonel Pipilika ordered his army of ant soldiers to bring him as many grains of sugar as they could. Amazed, Uppal saw a long line of ants march into every nook and corner and come out with a grain of sugar in their mouth. Soon they had gathered enough sugar to make a bowl of custard.
Thank you so much.
Ready and loaded with the goods, Uppal went to his grandmother's house with the milk, eggs and sugar. Grandma was so impressed with Uppal, she gave him his favorite toy cars and model aeroplanes. When Uppal returned home with his gifts, Uppal was so jealous his face turned green. But no matter how angry or how jealous, Uppal had learnt a valuable lesson that day. Moral: kindness is its own reward. Uppal was kind to others, and so others were kind to him. so he could easily get what he needed with help of his friends. Chapal was unkind, and so no one helped him. So, if we are kind to others, then they too shall be kind to us.